So, I got myself some coffee, cocoa, yeah, cocoa here. I got my pumpkins, I got my various flowers, including the nice little black ones over there. Sorts of inky type stuff. But I have no idea what this is. No, seriously, I'm kind of downright confused. Let's be cautious here. Maybe it's going to explode if I harvest it, but la. Okay, that didn't turn out so bad. And here's me without my crop sticks. Just grab this for now. Chili. Now this is looking kind of silly, so I'm going to grab this. Grab these and set up a new crossbreeding thing jig here. Alright. So, forsooth! My unknown seeds. I think these are the ones Faru. What's... So, it's discovered by someone named Blaka, apparently. I really need to get this error code fixed thing. It's gray as leaves and it's metal. You cannot kill the metal. The metal will live on. Got my sticky reeds. Got my nether wart running. Realized I could farm this properly here now that I was using this crop structure thing. Got my black thorny craziness here and crazient. Yeah. It's weird, man. Don't know what that is. I'll have to experiment with it a little bit. Metal. Maybe it has something to do with metal. Maybe I need to, like, feed it iron or something like that to make it grow properly. That'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Oh well. I shall put it away for now. Not there. It's sort of a special one, so I'm going to put it there. And we all know you're the purple one. But just because, yeah. Alright, where was I? Yeah, put that away. That away. Torches. Battery. So, I realized that I macerated myself up a bunch of this coal stuff here. I've been wondering, maybe I could do something with it. Because, as someone who knows at least a little bit about science, it should be fairly obvious, to me at least, maybe to others as well, who might stumble across my abode here, that having coal dust can be useful. For instance, if I were to somehow figure out a way to, I don't know, provide high pressures to this kind of thing, to this dust here, I might be able to form myself some sort of a diamond. I think that'd just be lovely. So I'm going to wrap up this bit of flint here with the coal and make myself a coal ball. Not cobalt, coal ball. Cobalt's something entirely different. Not that I've ever seen it here. Pounding, thumping. Okay, it's almost done. Alright, so, thankfully, I have this compression thing. That's not the compressor, that's the compressor. I'm going to be like, compress this! Make it small! Yeah. What else am I going to do today? I'm going to take some of these, I think. Yeah. I know. I'll grab some of this, and, need that. Also need some of these. And... Machines! Do I have a machine block handy? I don't think so. That's a shame. Oh well. I need electronics. Quick, to the electronics shop. And wow, I actually have some here. I'm going to grab a bunch of them. I'll run the machine again later. Yeah. So I have a crazy idea. So I got my power system here. I realized that just the one tower wasn't really cutting it for running factory long term. So I hooked it up to the other towers and it seemed to work a whole lot better. Alright, now you gotta be careful here. And flop. Ow. It freaking stings. Alright. Yep. Yelp. 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 Now, this is all for our purpose here. Don't worry about it. Because I got an idea. That pumping and thumping noise gave it to me. Okay, maybe not really. It's just I'm musing the other day about, pulse power mining. I got myself an idea. All right. I need wood. So I need something that's able to like drill down and do the stuff. Wood. There we go. Wood. So I need some more taps. And a couple more. Should be enough. Ta-da! Okay, I can deal with that. Now, this is going to take up a lot of my iron, unfortunately. Especially the refined stuff, which is hard to come by, because it takes a while and requires power and energy. Energy, power, power, energy. Super lights, deluxe lights, Nux lights, robot lights, headlights. More lights than my universe has room for. And that's a lot of stuff. Okay, so I needed my miner to be smart. Smart! So I'm going to make it doubly smart. Then I'm going to have a bunch of mining pipes come out of the machine here, and it'll be all good. Hooray! Boop. Wait. I need... Crap. Okay, let's try this again. Note to self. Get the wrench. I'm going to be moving things. Alright. Where was I? Oh yes, I was going to make myself some sort of chest device. Because I remember the iron engine miner column thing just went straight down. And this will go straight down as well. Provided I provide it with stuff. And you have a little expansion slot, and I unfortunately need to put this in here to make it do its thing. And it's working! Victory! Victory for me! Hoo-ha! Hoo-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha! And that's pretty cool. Now I can fill up an entire legion of random lands with them. But yeah, you have the little expansion slot. Maybe I can modify its capabilities. Because it's not simply a drill down type device. It's a little smarter than that, I think. I hope. Okay, what else? So let's we got some compressed coal balls. No, not cobalt. Coal balls. Now, I'm hoping that I can use obsidian as sort of a base. Coat each side with it here to make a coal chunk. It's all sorts of shiny. I'm going to put into this compressor again, see what happens. Alright. Meanwhile, that's done with its thing. I'm going to go take a little bit of a sleep. 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 Uh-oh. First, I need to turn off the power to my device things. Because otherwise I'm just wasting fuel. Kind of getting into the transition point here. So the refinery doesn't actually have any fuel coming in right now because I ran out of oil. I have refined all the oil. Yeah. And sleep. Oh, pumpkin corn, where'd that come from? Awake! Ah. Yeah. Food. Eat breakfast. Breakfast of champions. Bread! Okay, what was I doing? Mining, machines, devices. How's this coming? Wow, holy crap, this thing works fast. Like, is it freaking done already? Huh. That's kind of amazing. Alright, it's smart enough to retract the pipe here, so that's exactly as intended, I swear. So that's just going to be a column straight down, though. It's not going to be a huge gap in the earth here. I'll have to figure out how to improve upon that. Speaking of improving upon things, and, structures of diamonds, I have 4 diamonds here. I have 4 diamonds. Meh. Maybe some of this. I go through redstone and iron like crazy. So, diamond has itself a geometric structure. It's fairly regular. It's because that's crystalline and all that. And so, as such, you kind of get this thing where, it's sort of, you can try to compress it and it like bounces back. Now, I'm kind of curious what happens when you sort of add the redstone stuff, which is kind of mystical in its own right, to that, structure stuff going on there. So I wonder if you make some sort of energy crystal. I have a bunch of them. Now, why don't I just make a bunch of them? Oh yeah, because I need an upgrade to this thing. This thing just isn't going to cut it with my lapis pack, my lap pack. It's like a laptop, except it's on your back. So it's a lap pack. Makes sense, right? Ha ha ha. So let's see. Going to need that. Going to need some super cables with gold. And what else? I don't know. I'm going to take my wrench. Alright, so first off, make the shell, as always, and the basic logistical, mechanical, electrical devices involved with that. So then, instead of turning it back into bars, I'm going to start placing these crystals on the inside. And it's going to be all sorts of sweet. Then I'm going to wire them up in parallel and attach one on the end. There's something wrong here. I'm not sure. Boff! It's not quite right. Well, maybe I need to charge these up first. Sometimes weird stuff happens. And of course I don't charge in that. Maybe I got these in the wrong place. So I wrote these around one. Yeah. Oh well, I'll figure it out at some point, I think. I'll just toss this lost project away, never to be worried about. Hey, I have a random extra compressor. Yoink. What else we got in here? Maybe one of those. Because in my day-to-day operations, I tend to produce, well, a lot of crap. how much crap will? I have an entire warehouse downstairs, slowly filling up with cobblestone, sand, gravel, dirt. In fact, let's go visit it real quick. It would be nice to be able to, I don't know, recycle some of this stuff. Something a little more useful in some fashion. I'll grab some of that. Maybe I can use a compressor to grind down even further things that aren't being very useful to make them something, I don't know, like scrap metal maybe? Or I guess it would be general scrap, not metal necessarily. So I'll invent a recycler with the sort of arms pushing things down. The dirt will help process the non-metallic things, like biological stuff and such. It'll be like instant decay something, and the glowstone just to make it look pretty. Because I have an aesthetic to live up to. Or something. Rawr. And grab cables. And be like, yo, wall. Where do I put this? I'll put it here. Aha, wall, take that. And that. And that. Okay, so let's see what happens. Let's toss some dirt in there. Go grab that little piece of dirt. See what comes out. You know, I can slowly fill up this entire wall with devices if I wanted. Oh yeah, the compressor. How'd that... Produce a diamond. That's pretty cool. Of course, it took an entire freaking 64 pieces, you know, collections of coal dust to do it. But, you know. Slowly producing scraps. Now, I'm going to let it do its thing for a little bit. Pump it up. Well, since I need to do a little bit of this kind of thing anyway. Unfortunately, it's going to use up even more redstone. Hey, gold bloom. Where's all my redstone? You ate it, Duke. Are you sure? And yoink. Sort of. Because I'm going to need a lot of this construction foam stuff if I'm going to, you know, build my Sky Fortress of Doom! Doom! So might as well start collecting the stuff for it now. That's a start. It's like a room or something. Go away, stuff. Machine block. And I'll take the energy crystals with me. Should really put them somewhere more sensible. And yeah. Yeah. Like here. Ha 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 ha. Alright, I really need to get through and reorganize everything. I'm gonna yoink this real quick. Did I put up the cables? Yes, I did. Geronimo! Ow! Ah! Alright. Now, one always has to be careful when doing something like this. For instance, this drill is kind of crazy fast with sand, so it's danger, danger. That looks scary. I don't want to fall down. So, yoink. Put it over here. See what shakes loose this time. I need my pipes. Pipe. Oi! Pipe! And let it run. Cool. Alrighty then. And something like this, you know, like, okay, don't really need 10,000 pieces of cobble. I'll just run this thing straight down for a little bit, and I don't even need to use coal for it. Haha, because I got free infinite energy. Now, I need to do something about this. And we got a little pool of water down there, which is kind of annoying, but you know. Night comes soon. I got an idea. I think I might be able to reprogram my quarry devices to a certain level. Yeah, 4 for now. I'm going to need more redstone's torches, though. I think I do. Because this landmark I just devised here, given what I learned about the lapis here, its power capabilities, should be sufficient to sort of bounce the implied electromagnetic waves structuring capabilities of the quarry, and that will lead to progress. Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to think. Stack of sand on me. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. So, I guess the first thing is I need to move my power cable. Namely, pick it up and do something with it. I don't know. Didn't mean to destroy the little scrub there. I'll deal with you in a little bit, Mr. Quarry Machine, because my drill is presently being used to drill a hole in the world. Zombies? Oh, there's probably a cave under here. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Alright, and I'm gonna move this as well. Torches of the redstone variety. Bonk bonk. Bink. Now, leave that there. So I don't want to get too close to the factory there. But you know. Did I miss a piece of cactus here? Oh well. Iron pipes. And grab that redstone torch. Or 2. Zombie, zombie. Wee! Hoppity hoppity. We hip, hop hop, hip hop, a hopping, repeating down repeating to the regular beat. And I'm also gonna want to move this here, I think. Thankfully, it's easily placeable elsewhere. And I probably should anyway. Maybe. Right. What are you doing on? Here I am. But thankfully, I have my shovel. Hooray! Da. Da. There we go. Don't be using my fuel. Okay. So. I think I'm going to put it up here. And I'm going to put redstone torch here. Okay, that's crazy. Quick, to the far end of forever. Quick! Sand! This is a weird laser beam. It, like, goes through me. Must be like ultraviolet or something. Well, if that's the case, that's even worse. I can get cancer for that kind of crap. One more. Cactus! Cactus. Alright, Bink. There we go. Okay, now you should be a little more careful with this one. Food time! Alright. Now to set up the other two axes. Right? For some reason the sky seemed to flicker. Is the world coming to an end? Already? Alright, and blink. Alright, well that's kind of wild. It sort of bends the light around stuff. I don't know, I don't even. Hey. Alright, how's this coming? Alright, a lot of crap, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. I'm going to grab this, because I needs it. I needs it for my projects. Bum ba dum ba da da bum ba dum ba dum ba bum. Nice to wonder sometimes. It's the point of all when you're building a wall and suddenly it disappears. I want to get rid of the framework that's already there, even though it is kind of cool. But it is also kind of blocking my view of the giant hole in the ground, which I will eventually do something cool with. Alright, so how do I... Is this tall enough? Is it big enough? Is it too big, perhaps? Hope not. That'd be kind of annoying, because it's like 8. Oh. Because I have a strong feeling I could have made this a lot bigger. Ah, there we go. It just was acting a little weird. Ah, ow. Okay, now to grab the quarries. Whee! Always use more sand. Careful, careful. Careful. Alright, I'm going to need to start laying myself some pipes here. And I'm going to do it on the other side of the laser. Yeah! That was weird. No, actually. No, we don't want it going that far back, because that will mean it'll be cutting off its own pipe. And that would be bad. Yeah. Silly me. Redstone. Torch. Not that torch. Not the human torch. Not torch wood. Can't cut off my vines. Because I want this to be fairly close to where I already have stuff. Have it go over the plant. It is very dead. Just hope this all works. And yeah, that's close enough, I think. Now I'll probably lose some torches in this deal. But oh well. I'll eventually have infinite everything at some point. No, that's not what I wanted. Crap, did it not recognize the laser things? There we go. It's not quite right either. This thing's still freaking on? You know, it's not doing the right thing all the same. Should be no power coming through. It's power still. That's not good. Things are just weird me out here, man. Like that? No. Careful, doesn't laser itself up. One over. Nope. Huh. I'm just kind of confused here. Seems my plots and plans are not working today. And that's kind of freaky. It's floating around on its own, man. Is it coming for me? I don't know. Bye. So long, little laser zap device. Sweet! We hardly knew ye. I think. Maybe one back? No, that doesn't work. I'm baffled. Oh well. I'll have to ponder this for a bit.